All right, artists, we are going to go ahead and finish up our jaguar for our South American art project. Now, we talked about animals from the Amazon and we focused on the jaguar. So for this, we used crayons, colored pencils, whatever you chose, and we're going to use those to finish up the background. You are also going to need some scissors, some glue, whichever you have, bottle glue, glue stick, and then some of those watercolors that we made. So if your saran wrap came off, you have some of these cool designs. If you used any of the other materials, you can see I've got some cool patterns happening here. I've got the grass here from my crayon, my wax resist. I've got some other just sort of plainer greens here as well. So we're going to use those to collage onto our jaguar background. So we're going to give it a fairly generic background. I'm going to give it some grass and some leaves. So you can go ahead and get started on that. Alright, so you can see how I added that black to the background just to make it look like our jaguar is in hiding. And I just used the side of a black crayon to sort of get that basic hazy darkness in there. Then I used some green, some light green, some dark green, and some brown to sort of draw in the weeds that our jaguar is hiding behind. Now we're going to go ahead and put in some leaves and some grasses. So if you want, you can fold your paper in half and that will help you get 2 leaves at once, or you can use that to get more symmetrical leaves. It's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and cut a couple leaves. Maybe cut a couple more. I'm just cutting those like football shapes. And I'm also going to cut some grasses. I'm going to cut this off so I don't have to deal with that extra. And maybe I will just give it fold like so. I can get a couple long grasses. Like this. Okay, so I've got a couple of pieces of grass, I've got a couple of leaves. I don't really like the way that my leaf didn't come apart. Okay, now depending on what kind of glue you're using, if you're using a glue stick, we really want to make sure we get a lot of glue on that because it's hard to get it to stick to the crayon, and you really want to get all the way to the corners. So you may want to have like a piece of scrap paper over here or a paper towel. I always work on a little piece of poster board as a mat, and notice how I just really use a lot of glue. And then start thinking about where your leaves are going to go. You know, are they going to be coming in off the sides? Are they going to come in over his face or her face? You're going to have some grass coming in sort of over here maybe. If you're using a bottle glue, you know my rule of, same rule even at home, where we have dot, 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 not a lot, lot. Same thing here. Dot, 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 not a lot, lot. And I'll put these little bits of grass over here. And I'm going to overlap onto my jaguar a bit to make it look like she's really hiding, because we know they're kind of shy cats. And they're usually hunters. I'm going to go around the edge here and then do my dots in the middle. Another leaf here. We can keep using our glue stick, same thing. All the way out to the edge. coming down like so. So we're really starting to see how our collage is coming together. We've got those nice leaves, and if we really want to, we can come in and we can add, you know, some more details on our leaf. You could add some of the veins in. Make them look a little leafier. Maybe use green. A little bit brown. It's not a coincidence that they use brown and green with camo colors, because that's what we're looking for here. So you can see how our jaguar is really starting to get hidden, like he or she is hiding back a little bit further into the woods. Maybe I would put like one more here. I'll go ahead and add that. And you can add as many leaves as you want to your collage. I want to see at least one so that I can see that you did the watercolor portion from Monday, but it's up to you how many you want to add. I'm going to add the veins onto my leaves. Add a little brown. Make them look a little bit more real. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of a shadow under my leaf onto my jaguar to make it look a little more real too. A little shadow here. Okay, so you can keep going. You could add more if you want. You can add, like I said, I want to see at least one of your watercolor leaves or watercolor grass or something attached so that I can see that you did the watercolor portion on Monday. Then, when you're done, your entire piece should be full. So we should have our jaguar, we should have a background, and I should see at least one leaf or piece of grass that you collaged on. And you will take a good picture of it. You will look to the right of this video, and there should be a gray submit button from Wednesday, October 21st. So you will click that gray button and submit your photo there with your work. And I really can't wait to see how your jaguars turned out. I will see you Friday for our live sessions, and then next week we start Africa. So don't forget, turn in your work, complete picture, at least one collage leaf. You can obviously do more. It looks cool with more. We want to think about composition. Turn it in, turn in a picture of it, and then see you Friday. Okay, bye guys.